Hello, my name is Len Monheit. I'm the Executive Director of the Collagen Stewardship Alliance, and it's a pleasure to be here with you today with my guest, Hanna Charron, who's the Associate Director of Product for UC2, the Lonza collagen product. And we're here to talk a little bit about the Collagen Verified program. As a backgrounder, the Collagen Verified program is administered by SGS NutraSource, was inaugurated about a year and a half ago. We've had a couple companies that have come through the program. It is intended to elevate ingredients and brands in the collagen category to talk about and position based on their clinical evidence at dose, quality in manufacturing, and then to allow brands to leverage the program from the ingredient suppliers and show that they're formulating an effective dosage and actually have the stability through the shelf life. So really, it's a differentiator in the collagen category, and we're really excited about the program, and we're really excited about Lonza coming through the program with Collagen Verified at this time. So Hanna, welcome. Glad you're with us. Glad you're part of CSA and part of this program.
Thank you so much. We're super thrilled to be part of the CSA and super excited about our Collagen Verified certification. So thank you for being here and letting me talk about it a little bit with you.
Excellent. So from your perspective, maybe we'll talk a little bit about the industry climate, the category climate, and your perspective on third-party certification within the category.
Sure. So, I mean, we see independent verification and certification as an opportunity to responsibly support consumer and brand decision making in a really saturated ingredient market and supplement space. No doubt about it, collagen gets more confusing the more people that come into it, and it's a really confusing category for consumers to understand. And so anything we can do to make sure that there's credibility behind the ingredients and the brands that we're putting out there, we're going to support that. We found that the Collagen Verified program, among many others, was probably one of the strongest ones because we found it extremely comprehensive, right? So we found that the program ensured that brands that receive this distinction meet really high standards, of course, but on really things that matter to us like purity, integrity, manufacturing excellence, and of course, claim substantiation, which is critical in this industry. So I think independent verification, absolute necessity, need more of that in the industry, especially as we get more saturated in collagen. And we found the Collagen Verified one really hit the points on what we kind of value ourselves on as well.
Well, we certainly appreciate it. We think it's a comprehensive, a very unique program that really recognizes the nuances within the category, like types and sources. So that was extremely important that we really have something that was representative of the nuance of the category. So what ingredients are you currently certifying, and what are some of the important points regarding your ingredient?
Sure thing. So Lonza capsules and health ingredients, we just received the Collagen Verified distinction for our UC2 Undenatured Type 2 collagen. As the originators of this ingredient, really coming on 25 years on the market, no idea how that just snuck up, but 25 years on the market, we are the most researched Undenatured Type 2 collagen on the market as of this year. The principles of the Collagen Verified program, thinking things like trust and transparency and efficacy, they're the ones that really highly resonate with us. And so we saw it as a natural fit to make sure that we got this certification as well. Just talking a little bit more about UC2 collagen for a second, maybe in a nutshell, it's a really tremendous breakthrough ingredient for joint health and especially the emerging mobility and healthy aging and longevity spaces as well. At the very tiny 40 milligram dose per day, UC2 collagen has a lot of clinical research that demonstrates its support of joint comfort, of flexibility and mobility by working with the body's natural process to promote cartilage repair. This tiny dose and what I consider to be a rather neutral taste and odor make it extremely easy to work with in a variety of different dosage forms that are especially popping up right now in the supplement space. Think of food and beverages, for example, as well as your maybe more traditional capsules and tablets. So that's the ingredient that we're getting or that we completed the certification that we're really proud of. And that's a little bit about, what makes that collagen especially special.
Excellent. And the program itself is really, as I mentioned at the top, is intended for the ingredients, but also for their brand partners. We really want it to then be visible for consumers and a differentiator in the marketplace. For you personally, and you from a corporate standpoint, what are the benefits that your brand partners and then their customers can see, do you think, from this ingredient and the program?
For sure. So we were banking on success. So we did some research also aligned to, okay, if we were successful here in getting this certification, what would that mean for consumers? So in this consumer research that we conducted on our own, two findings really stood out to me that I'll share with you today. One of them is that nearly 50% of consumers would try a new joint health supplement if it had an easy to understand, I need to repeat that one, easy to understand and strong scientific backing, 50%. And then the second kind of point that we got out of this study was that nearly 1/3 of consumer clinical evidence or studies, or nearly 1/3 of the consumers that we surveyed consider clinical evidence or studies as the most important when choosing a joint health supplement. So all this to say, strong scientific backing, table stakes in this industry. And we take that responsibility extremely seriously, which is why we are recognized as this most researched brand in the world. So all that to say that that's the consumer research. And so we believe that brands know that by using the UC2 ingredient and leveraging the UC2 collagen trademark, they're supporting customers' needs for strong scientific backing. And we're grateful for the Collagen Verified program because it validates the same scientific rigor that we stand by as well. Yeah. And like I mentioned before, with UC2 collagen, brands don't only benefit from the strong scientific backing that I mentioned, but also from a really innovative and low dose scientifically backed ingredient as well, manufactured right here in the US that can support them in a wide array of claim substantiation within joint health. It's also super versatile across dosage forms, and it's also sold in nearly 50 countries to date. So it has a very robust regulatory offering of science-backed benefits across all of these markets, really giving brands the confidence to launch products for consumers with approved ingredients globally. And I think that's what the Collagen Verified program is really kind of testament to as well. And what's helping us support that is that we can give brands the confidence to launch products that will resonate with consumers globally.
That's great. That really makes sense. I think it is both intuitive and it expands from a business standpoint. Obviously, that's the clinical evidence and that's the position of the marketplace. From a business, how do you expect it to be beneficial internally, externally, the
Sure.
relationships that it's going to engender, those types of things?
For sure, yeah. I mean, internally, we're all super excited about it, right? It reinforces our pride and our confidence that we have in UC2 collagen. We know our ingredient not only meets but exceeds the most stringent standards for a variety of parameters on quality, on integrity, and on the scientific backing. So for us, it's a proud point. We shared it internally. Everybody's cheering, woohoo. They're figuring out, okay, what are all the different ways we can leverage this certification and really make the most of it for our customers? Now, externally, this certification, it really gives, like I mentioned before, our customers and our partners a powerful, consumer-backed advantage. It's not just some moot point. We did the consumer research and we know that they're looking for this third-party accreditation. So in the study that we recently conducted, 71% of respondents reported increased confidence in UC2 collagen because of receiving a third-party certification, like the NutraStrong certification. And over 75% said that they were more likely to purchase joint health supplements featuring the UC2 collagen with this type of certification. So make of that point what you may. That's what the consumer surveys came back with, and we really believe in that kind of insight when we think about, what kind of programs we want to invest in. And that kind of proof point for us, it really translates directly into strong consumer trust and greater market pull for our customers and their brands at the end of the day. It strengthens our partnerships because it aligns with the same values that matter most to them today, going back to the points that we really liked about the Collagen Verified program, that trust, that credibility, and that proven performance. So
Yeah,
all around, lots of opportunities with it.
Yeah, and our CSA consumer research data did point out the merits of a program such as this. So that went into the development considerations. It's good to see that alignment. The process wasn't too painful, was it?
No, it was thorough, but it wasn't painful, I wouldn't say. We expected, some thoroughness, otherwise it wouldn't have been worth it, right? Like they all say, if it's not difficult, it's probably not worth it. So we expected that. It required some really detailed documentation around a lot of different parameters, which I think is the part that we liked the most, right? We liked that we needed to provide substantiation around not only our science, our manufacturing, also our quality standards and testing, all of which are really central to how UC2 collagen has been developed and delivered to the market now for decades, right? We also valued this vigor because, it means that the program is worth something, right? If it were easy, if it were just checking boxes, wouldn't really be validating to what it is, what we're doing, and what we stand for as a business. And so while it was extremely demanding, it confirmed kind of what we know, right? UC2 collagen, it's a leader in innovation, but a leader in responsibility, transparency, and trust. And like I mentioned before, that's exactly what respondents to our consumer research were looking for. This independent verification of these raw materials is important to them. These branded ingredients do resonate with them because they give them that confidence on quality and on transparency and integrity. And so for us, a no-brainer, and it wasn't too difficult and worth it.
Excellent, and glad to hear. And obviously, we at the CSA are very, very pleased with this development, the engagement of Lonza in this program, but also in CSA. As you know, our mission is to steward responsible growth of this category, to drive transparency. It, in some cases, is opaque when it comes to types, sources, doses, the attribution of the science. These are the things that we're fighting together. We're stronger together in that. We do want to elevate the category. We want to make sure that there's not necessarily barriers, but there is some structure to it that allows the players that are responsible to be eminently successful. So maybe in closing, what about the CSA? I mean, what do you see the role of your role within it, and what's next?
Hey, absolutely supporting in that objective, leading where it makes sense, but really just being an advocate for the responsibleness of the collagen category, right? I mentioned it at the start of this. As more people come in, it just gets more confusing for consumers. Collagen becomes, I hate it, but a buzzword, right? And so whatever we can do to kind of clean that up and make sure that we're putting responsible products out there that deliver what they say they're going to deliver is the biggest responsibility that we have as an ingredient supplier. And I think that Lonza does an excellent job at upholding that responsibility. As for the Collagen Stewardship Alliance, I think we talked about having some programs towards the end of this year or early next that I'm looking forward to. But I would also, I'm kind of curious, how do we take this to other segments, right? Pet is another one where you see collagen really emerging as a buzzword again. I hate it, but it keeps happening. And so, how do we also tackle that problem that's kind of emerging in that segment as well? That's really where I see, us being able to work together.
And we look forward to that. And I've got a couple buzzwords that are in my vocabulary, and I can use one of them right now. It's sort of a signature term: watch this space. So I wanted to insert that. You gave me the opportunity to do it. We're excited about what this portends. It's going to be an interesting next piece of this. This certification is part of our process, elevating these companies, these ingredients, these brands. So watch this space. Thank you very much, Hanna.
No problem. Thank you so much, Len.
Thanks.